Hi, everyone. It's my pleasure to have Mr. Jerry with us today. Jerry teaches English in the classrooms and through YouTube to help students to reach their dreams. He has taught English to students in Japan and in the USA and enjoys seeing language growth. He also enjoys traveling and he lives together with his wife, son, and 5 cats. Thank you, Jerry, for joining us today.
Oh, thanks so much for having me. I'm looking forward to our conversation.
So to start, can you give a tip to students who want to improve speaking?
Yes, I can. I think one thing that's very important for students is to get feedback. What does that mean? Well, getting feedback is when someone can show you where your weaknesses are. I like thinking about sports and language learning in a similar way. If Michael Jordan or Cristiano Ronaldo were playing on the court or on the field and nobody watched them to help them improve their game, they might not know where their weak spots are or their blind spots are, but they play with a coach who can help them and push them. If you get feedback from someone to show you where you need to improve, it will make a big difference. Don't be afraid of feedback. Sometimes it hurts a little bit, but it will help you if you will get feedback.
That's great advice. We need feedback to improve. So Jerry, let's talk about a very interesting topic, food. What's your favorite food?
Well, I have to say I like to eat, and I like to eat almost everything. But if I have to tell you my favorite, I'm going to talk about more than one. When I was a child, my parents used to call me the Cookie Monster because cookies are one of my favorite things to eat. It's not healthy, of course, but I love to eat cookies. I also like to eat a very tender, delicious steak. It's expensive and I don't eat it that much, but I do love it. I also lived in Japan for quite a while, and so of course, sushi is one of my favorites as well. So I'm sorry I didn't give you only one. I would say my top 3 favorite foods are those.
Okay. Yeah, I love steak as well. And my husband called me a meatitarian instead of vegetarian. I know I should eat more vegetables, but I also love a steak.
Yeah.
Is there any food that you dislike?
There's almost no food that I dislike, but I have tasted a couple that were difficult for me to eat. One food that I ate when I lived in Japan that I didn't like so much was it was a sauce filled jar with squid in it. And the squid sauce was fermented and very salty. That was one that I didn't like so much.
Yeah, I see. It's good that you enjoy different kinds of food, but I know that some can taste and smell very different, right?
That's right. That's right.
So let me ask you some fun questions. The first one is, if you had the opportunity to get a message across to a large group of people, what would the message be?
Oh, that's a very good question. I think I would say, step out of your comfort zone and try something new. It's a great way to expand your life and experience new things and grow. So step out of your comfort zone and try something new.
Yeah, that's great advice. And especially for students who want to study abroad, right? They're going to be in uncomfortable situations, but that's okay. That's how you grow. If the average human lifespan was just 40 years, how would you live your life differently?
Oh, you asked some great questions. This one, if I only could live 40 years, I think I would get married at 18 years old. I waited until I was 30 to get married. And I sometimes think life would have been even better if I'd gotten married earlier. I would have had a chance to live longer with my wife and enjoy that family life together. So I probably would have started my marriage life at 18 if I could do it again.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Thank you so much, Jerry. That was great.
You're welcome. Thanks so much.
What about you? What is your favorite food? Is there any food that you dislike? If you could get a message across to a large group of people, what would it be? If the human lifespan was only 40 years, how would you live your life differently? You may remember that I asked Jerry how he would live his life differently if the human lifespan was only 40 years. This is an unreal conditional sentence. In this type of sentence, in the if clause, you use the past tense, and in the main clause, you use would and an infinitive verb. And you may remember that Jerry said, if I had gotten married at 18, I would have had more time to live with my wife. In this case, he also used an unreal conditional, but in the past, because he was not 18 anymore. So he was talking about the past. And he used had gotten and would have had. There are some interesting phrases and vocabulary words that I would like to review with you. The first one is to step out of your comfort zone, or you can say to get out of your comfort zone. A comfort zone is an area where you feel comfortable. So to step out of that area, it means that you do something that may make you feel uncomfortable, something that is new, something that you haven't done before. Another word that may be interesting to you is the word span. In this case, it means a duration of time or a period of time. So when you say lifespan, it means the length of your life. Now let's practice pronouncing some words and phrases. The first word I want to practice with you is the word comfortable. You can pronounce it in 4 syllables, comfortable, or you can say it in just 3 syllables, comfortable. The stress is on the first syllable, comfortable, comfortable. And another phrase I want to practice with you is the phrase get out of your comfort zone. So let's put the stress on out and comfort. So get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. Try to use your hand like this because it will help you to remember to make the stressed syllable longer, louder, and of a higher pitch.